Hello.
Welcome to another episode of Murder Schmurder. I'm Joseph.
I'm Grant.
He's Jamie.
Nice. I was wondering who's going to jump in.
Who was that?
Today is Thursday. We don't have time for your games, Grant. We don't have time for your stupidity.
Yeah, Grant, you fucking idiot.
Well, speaking of stupidity, would you mind taking the label out of the shot?
You dummy.
Appreciate it.
Idiot.
We're not sponsored by them yet.
It's
Anyway,
the big times.
this is Thursday, and if this is your first episode, weird place to start, but hey, I'm glad you're here, I guess. And
How many episodes are we at now?
a bunch. Feels a lot longer. What, like 100 and...
Yeah, when you're not having fun, it really does take a long time.
Yeah, you know what they say? If you love your job, you never work a day in your life. I feel like I've worked every single day of my
This is hard
life.
work. This is hard work.
This is not fun, and I can't wait to have it end. So please come to Visual Minds and kill us.
Yeah. You know when you just hate your coworkers and every single thing they do bothers you? You're like, God damn it, they're breathing again.
Yeah. You know, like when like someone is talking and like just internally you're having an entire monologue while they're just Charlie Brown adult womp 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 womp, and you're just like, what's the politest, most socially acceptable way to tell this person, please just stop talking? Please, like I'm not making a judgment call on you or you as a person. I'm just saying I need you to stop.
If you figure that out, let me know, please.
I will, because the urge is there.
Before we jump into today's story, I have a coworker that I don't like. And I think that she likes me and she thinks that I'm like I think she thinks that I'm picking on her because I kind of like her.
Yeah.
But like I just generally am just trying to be as nice as possible, but I hate her.
Yeah.
Oh, so she thinks you like her because she sucks, and you're just trying to make the day go a little better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Being cordial to try to prevent yourself from snapping on her.
Yeah, but I'm trying to turn over a new leaf and treat this new job as best as I can and not just like be mean to people I don't like. If I don't like you, I can just keep it to myself and just move on with the rest of my life. But like you saw earlier, I had my supplement stack. And it's a pretty large supplement stack because it's like got a lot of things in it.
Yeah.
But she was like, I was about to leave and I almost forgot it. She's like, oh, don't forget your bag of drugs. And I was like, oh, thanks. And she's like, what do you have all in there? And I was like, and I pulled some out because I was about to take some. I was like, oh, a whole bunch of stuff. You want any? You want any party drugs? And she was just like, do you have any like omega-3? And I was like, yeah, I actually have this really good like all natural krill oil. It's this one right here. And she's like, yeah, can I have one? And I thought she was joking.
Yeah.
And I was like, of course you can have one. And she just takes it and just pops it. And I just... like I just start laughing because I was like, I don't know how to stop myself from saying I hate you.
Yeah. Also, she just took a pill from like an acquaintance.
Right. A work acquaintance that
like a
said what it was.
Proximity associate.
She doesn't know what it is. She got told what it is. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is a choice.
So I was just
like I've worked at enough bars where like somebody brings out pills and I'm like, oh, that's probably gonna make my night interesting. Like, no, it's supplements, and I'm like, okay, I don't.
Sure, yeah,
care.
it's
like,
supplement.
Do you want one? It's omega-3. It's like, fuck no, dude. Like,
Yeah.
see, that's what I'm expecting.
I'm
everybody
buying my drugs like from somebody that I trust, not randomly taking a pill from your fucking ass.
but also for a woman to do that is even more wild to
crazier.
me.
That's so much crazier.
Honestly, it really is. Like,
I'm 99% sure nobody wants to date rape me. You know?
Yeah. But when I was popping oxys at the mill, you know, like I was still like, objectively, this is a stupid thing I'm doing. I was still like aware enough to be like, all right, this is kind of foolish behavior, but whatever, we're doing it, you know. But to just as a woman, especially to just like be like, sure,
and she's an attractive woman. I'll give her that. I don't like her, but she is attractive.
Pill, just pop it.
Well, even dumber.
What a crazy
which made
choice.
me hate her even more when she took my like they're not super expensive, but they're relatively, you know.
But it's also like it's part of your stack.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, yeah, that's fine. I gotta go.
Yeah.
I just put them back in the bag, and I was just like,
I'll just take these in the car.
I just gotta go. If I stay any longer, I'm gonna start being mean, and then like everyone's gonna think I'm a meanie.
If I start, I'll never stop.
Yeah, I just gotta bite my tongue, and I'm only that's my morning job. So I'm only there for like 5-6 hours.
Yeah.
So I don't want to I try to start off my day good.
Yeah.
So I don't want to cause any rifts or get into it with anybody. Because, like, you know, in the morning, that's when you're, like, most apt for, like, this is going to ruin my fucking day.
Exactly. Yeah. One thing happens and you're like, I'm just going to be angry all day. You know, it's like, no, you want to try to stay loose.
Yeah.
Stay loose.
Because, you know, I'm going to be at work, depending on the day, sometimes 11 or midnight.
Yeah.
I get there at 7. So, like, I got all day
you
to
got
find
a lot
something.
of day to work through.
Yeah, I got a lot of a day to be mad about something.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till the very end if I'm going to be mad about something.
Then that's how you get through.
Yeah.
But that's when you have your you time, you know? When you're at the end of your day, when I was working those kind of hours, that was my me time because Grace was already asleep. Justin wasn't home yet. And I was like, cool. I just get to eat a lot of food, watch something stupid, and then just walk out on the back porch and just yell to myself about all the dumb shit that happened that day, you know?
I'll put it like this.
Like, I just completely unwind from my 18-hour day, you know?
I really hope my pillows don't have, like, feelings.
Memory.
There's been certain just like,
If his memory foam pillow had memories, I feel so bad for it.
oh no, he's back.
If these pillows were playing by Toy Story rules, every time I leave the room, they start crying.
Yeah.
You think he's going to come at us or scream at us this time?
Both are bad.
If I'm so soft, why does it still hurt?
Oh no, he's drunk again.
See, for me, all of those statements still apply, but for me, it's my toilet. If Shintoism is right and objects have souls, my toilet is condemned.
Yeah.
It did something really bad in a previous incarnation.
Yeah, just like...
It's a Taco Bell bag. Oh no.
Oh man, he just ate a lot of seitan. He's about to ruin us.
I love the idea of like Hinduism, like, you know, before you're put back in an iteration.
Yeah.
There's just like the line for toilets. You know what I mean? And it's just like, sorry guys, y'all were awful.
Yeah,
Y'all
you were
awful in
you
your
were
last
just
life.
bad people.
You're all toilets, and I guess we could just start with the worst. If you so.
Oh man, you're a public toilet in New York City.
Yeah, you're a public toilet in New York
Your public
City.
toilet in New York City.
The one right below that is going to be going to a Joseph Stokes house. You don't know who that is yet, but
You don't know who that
Oh,
is.
you'll get well acquainted.
But you're going to get really familiar with the fact that as violently lactose intolerant as he is, he loves ice cream.
Loves ice cream.
Loves ice cream.
Does a vegetarian diet, but he works out a lot, so there's a lot of protein.
There's a lot of
powder,
creatine and
a lot
protein
of
powder in
creatine,
there.
and then he's going to pound a bunch of ice cream right before he goes to bed. So
Yeah, you wait till you get the wake up, 2 cups of coffee and a cigarette shit. Yeah,
There's a guy behind him like, man, I was that guy before. Ooh, you don't want to be that.
you don't want. He's gonna
lock in.
He's gonna build a shelf inside of you.
He gets front of the line. He's like, what do I got? He's like, construction site porta potty. He's like, whew, it's better than Joseph's.
Oh my god, that was close. That guy molested one more kid than I did, and now he gets to be that guy's toilet.
So I just got to see a couple of tours. Did you see that too?
No. Whatever.
Oh man, they 100% were coming from Kid Rock's.
Oh no.
She was drunk as hell.
Hell yeah.
He looked like an idiot, but at least was like kind enough to us to like literally drag her by her hand.
Oh,
She's
no,
walking through just kind of like not full stumbles, but you know, enjoying her walk.
She's
back
Jack
to-
Sparrowing.
Yeah, she's Jack Sparrowing a little bit. Sees us, takes a double take, then takes a too long, and then it's just like.
I want to be on TV.
And I was like, hi. And then she like waved even bigger, and then he just starts dragging.
Yeah, he's just nope, Jessica.
We do not have time for this.
She takes a shot, and he's just like, we're going to get sexy tonight.
Yeah.
And she takes another shot, and she's like, I can't wait till we get to Wendy's later.
He's like, no, I'm gonna be cleaning up her puke later.
Cool.
That's what you get for going to Kid Rock's. Anyway,
Well, speaking of Kid Rock and a lot of his fans,
Speaking
what you
of
got
white
for us
supremacy.
Yes, what you got for us this week, Joey?
so we're going to be embarking on part 2 of the white supremacy and white militias, mostly.
Right.
So welcome to part 2. What's up, my fellow members of the master race? And by that, I mean people who listen to and watch Murder Schmurder. Why? What did you think I meant? Don't clip that. Last time we talked about some of the beginnings of white supremacist militancy in the United States, and we talked about a man named, I have to look back because I totally forgot, William Luther Pierce. That
was
old
our
piece
guy.
of shit.
Yeah.
That was a real good time. We had Brad with us last time, and unfortunately, he left to join the National Socialist White People's Party. Mm-hmm. No, he didn't. And believe you me, it felt icky for everyone, me included, because I know how I look. And when you look like the concept art for a gritty reboot of the Peanuts, where Charlie Brown had a few bad years and did a nickel in prison and then finally turned his life around, well, when you start bringing things up like race mixing, measuring skulls to determine a person's racial trustworthiness, and forced sterilizations, well, people tend to get a little uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I promise y'all, you can treat me like I'm your heist partner, because I'm a safe cracker.
Mm-hmm.
Like it.
Thank you. And unfortunately, the truth of it is, I find militants very interesting. If it's Alabama or Arrakis, if there's a small group of drugged up maniacs looking to stick it to the man for better or worse, I just can't help but find it fascinating. And even more unfortunately, if you pull any American threads too hard, you end up unraveling a star-spangled sweater covering up some nasty-ass whites. So bearing that in mind, today we're going to talk about some silly hillbillies who took the Turner Diaries a little bit too seriously and follow them down that country road all the way to Ruby Ridge, Waco, and finally, Oklahoma City.
Right.
Now, if you remember, the Turner Diaries were essentially Harry Potter for white supremacist nerds.
Yeah.
With a love story. That still blows my mind, but
Yeah,
it works. It works so
The
well.
love story is
You
important.
gotta have one.
The love story really, I think, is what makes it. It's just, it's funny that I would have never pieced that together.
It's part of a hook, you know. It's like you got to sell it. You know,
Right.
You got to sell the idea that you are not just fighting for a white world, but for a white wife to rebuild this white world.
Yes.
I know, it's so gross.
What's wrong with a white wife?
No, everything else he said.
So, without further ado, let's talk about Robert Jay Mathews. Mathews, much like William Pierce, who we discussed last time, had the odds stacked against him birth-wise. He was born to a very conservative family in rural Texas that enrolled him in the John Birch Society at the age of 11. Now, if you remember from last time, the John Birch Society is an ultra-Orthodox, ultra-right Christian organization that is kind of makes the Tea Party look like the Young Democrats.
Right.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow.
In high school, he was very much the kind of confrontational libertarian that many of us probably remember. See, everyone who heard that, you're thinking of it right now.
Yeah.
He got into arguments with his teachers and fellow students, debating the failures of fiat currency and the merits of Keynesian economic theory. In high school, he decided that he would not go to college because all colleges were hotbeds of communism, and decided to enlist.
What year is this?
This was very early. This was, I believe, 1956.
I mean, he's
Some
not
things never
wrong.
change.
I know, seriously.
I mean, honestly, in the mid to late 50s, most universities had a pretty active communist,
Most of them
movement.
did. And there was a reason why. I mean, when you think about it, it's like, why? And look, I'm not taking up for academics, right? Academics are a bunch of coastal elite assholes. You know what I mean? A bunch of people with more money than sense for the most part. But
Yes,
Depending on the field.
depending on the field.
Yeah.
But there is something to be said for the fact that when people tend to be more educated, when they tend to have more encounters with other people out in the world, when they tend to have a broader scope of experience, they do tend to lean more left.
Well, yeah, because they've gotten the opportunity to experience life outside of their probably shitty little home.
Yeah, exactly. They get a chance to develop empathy, learn about other people, and also learn history.
Yeah, that's the big one.
Yep. So, decides I ain't going to college with all them commies, and he decides to enlist in the U.S. Military Academy. Now, around the time, it was actually later than 1956, because around the time that he is deciding to enlist in the U.S. Military Academy, this is when news of the My Lai massacre breaks.
Okay.
Now, the My Lai massacre, I think we touched on it a little bit before, but was essentially during the Vietnam War, there was a program in the United States military that was partially funded and operated by the military and the CIA. It was called Operation Phoenix. Now, Operation Phoenix was a program designed to kill as many Vietnamese people as possible. It's really the only way to describe it. Operation Phoenix's entire purpose was to train special operations soldiers and forward operating soldiers in order to identify Vietnamese villages, identify possible Viet Cong combatants, and to neutralize any assets that the Viet Cong could have. Right. Those assets were specifically detailed and listed in military documentation as people.
Yep.
Because the Viet Cong, the National Liberation Front Party, did not have giant bases in the same way that United States military did, right? They did not have big, large central locations where all of their shit was where they could just come in and bomb them, right?
Right.
So the military decided what we would do is we would essentially label any possible Vietnamese person that we did not know for 100% sure was South Vietnamese and or working for the United States military was a possible enemy combatant or, at best, an opportunity for the VC to get some kind of help.
Yep. And then ship in a bunch of either, we could say maybe still yokels, naive, young men with guns, and say, kill all of those people over there.
Yes, and the My Lai massacre was a horrific incident of an entire village being torched. Hundreds of people were killed. Dozens of women and children were raped and mutilated. If you've ever seen the famous photograph of a young Vietnamese girl who is naked and covered in burning napalm, running through with her arms outstretched and her skin, you can see her skin melting in the photograph.
It's awful.
That's My Lai. One of honestly, and this is probably what's worse about it, is that My Lai is a horrific massacre, right? Was literally a drop in the bucket compared to the constant escalation and perpetration of war crimes throughout the Cambodia, Laos, and Vietnam at that time. News of the massacre broke a year after it had happened, was how tightly controlled the news about it was. Many of the perpetrators were charged, but ultimately only one was imprisoned and his sentence was commuted. However, at the time, each one of the, I want to say, a couple dozen soldiers in this unit were charged.
Yeah. As Anthony Bourdain once put it, if you ever want to hate America, go to Cambodia.
Yeah. Once you've been to Cambodia, you'll never want to stop beating Henry Kissinger to death with your bare hands.
Yeah.
And rotten hell, pissbag.
Yep.
But anyway, at this time, Mathews had no way of knowing that most of those soldiers, in fact, all of them would get off scot-free, essentially. But at the time, it was in the news, and Mathews did not have a problem with the perpetration of the massacre or the way that the soldiers had conducted themselves. He believed that the soldiers were being unfairly punished for just following orders and decided to not enlist in the military.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on, what?
Ah.
Is that what he got out of that?
Yes, that was his
They had
reasoning.
instituted the draft by that point.
Yes, by this point in the game, the draft had been instituted as a lottery-based system.
Yeah, but still.
Yes, so
you still don't have any
if they had
once your number
called his
gets
number,
called.
he would have been legally obligated to go.
Right.
But he decided, fuck that noise. I'm not enlisting.
I mean, come on.
So, by the time he was 19, Mathews decided to double down on the white nonsense and moved to Phoenix, Arizona, and was baptized as a Mormon. And listen, If we,
This guy's wild.
I'm telling you. If we have any Mormon listeners, first of all, get out of there. You're in a cult. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be the person that has to tell you this,
True.
but
Like, one of the most successful cults.
one of the most successful cults of all time, except,
Sorry,
I'll give LRH a little bit more credit.
I need a second. This guy's insane.
This guy
So he's like,
is crazy.
Do they call that baptism still in Mormons?
It's still,
interesting.
Because they stole enough from Christianity to make it, their
of course
shit
they did,
make
yeah.
sense. Or
technically,
make
it's still Christianity. Technically.
It
It
is
is.
the third book of Christianity. That's true.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
the second book
It's a true book.
specifically
It's all
says to not add or take away from any of his book, and then you're banished to hell if you do. So it goes against the doctrine itself.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. It is
There's a lot of points you can start splitting hairs on the Mormon
But
stuff.
a frog handed him gold tablets that he could only read through his own special hat.
The angel
come
Moroni
on.
gave Joseph Smith the tablets, Grant.
I know.
And he told him that we're all getting our own planet when we die.
Exactly.
So just quick recap, just quick clarification.
Yes.
This guy,
A frog person handed it.
no, this guy,
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Let me Google Book of Mormon. We'll just do a fucking 18-part series on the history of Mormons instead.
this guy heard about like a horrific raping and genocide of people or
Yes.
of a village, and was like, "That's awesome. What do you like?" And the system basically was like, "Okay, we have to hold someone semi accountable."
We have to at least act like we're going to
Like
hold
we're
someone
like just
accountable.
do like a cakewalk rigmarole, and then
Exactly.
and then everyone gets to have a good day still. And this guy's like, I can't believe they did that. I won't go in the military.
And then Matthews said, you know what? No, fuck the military. Those guys were just following orders and doing their civic patriotic duty.
Yeah.
So, okay, there's that.
Then he moves to Phoenix, Arizona,
And becomes a Mormon.
and becomes a young adult Mormon.
Does he have CTE? Like, what's in his brain? Because I'm really I'm trying to follow his thought patterns.
Hey, buckle up.
Is he looking for an excuse to just not join the military, or is this like he is steadfast in his beliefs?
From what I read about the guy, because normally I understand what you mean, where like you would like talk big game, act like you're big bad boy, and then you're like, yeah, I'm going into the military, I'm going to be like Green Beret or whatever, and then you find a way to get out of it, so it doesn't seem like you're a pussy, you know what I mean, or what what you would view as a pussy, for like traditional masculinity. I legitimately think that this guy thought that those soldiers deserved the backing of the United States government and were being sold down the river as punishment for just following orders in what was a justified military operation.
So you think he really meant?
I think he believed in it.
Wow.
I could be wrong. Maybe he was trying to backtrack, but I think he might actually be.
I don't know. Rationalization's a really powerful drug.
Yeah.
Keep going. I'm sorry.
No worries. So he's in Phoenix, Arizona, baptized as a Mormon. By 1971, he has co-founded the Sons of Liberty, an
This sounds so promising.
Yes. The Sons of Liberty are an anti-communist militia made up mostly of Mormon survivalists. Because, in the bums of Phoenix, Arizona, there are so many communists just waiting to take all of your sister
So true.
wives.
They really, really want to make sure that you can't have your own little slice of pre-heaven.
That's right.
So the Venn diagram of this is just whittling down so interesting.
It is.
Look.
Now,
Yeah.
the Sons of Liberty engaged in petty vandalism mostly. Mostly petty vandalism. A lot of shooting guns without permits, too close to town, shit like that.
No, I'm sure they were trying to make a really positive impact
But
by getting all of their
underage
licenses.
wives pregnant.
Oh, well, that too.
I'm sure there was some of that going on.
Isn't Sons of Liberty a
I'm
Metal Gear
sure
Solid
that they were
game?
It is too.
That they were getting all
Yep.
of their. That is, yeah. I'm sure they were getting all of their licenses and permature. I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, because especially their fishing licenses, their semi-automatic conversion kits.
Yeah.
They're doing all that above
Make sure
board.
they have the permits.
Oh, they got
get
to.
all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If
Why would
Uncle
they
Sam
not?
doesn't get in on it, what are you doing?
Right.
What's funny about the Sons of Liberty, which I'm glad you said that because while I was like researching, I was like, It's a Metal Gear Solid game.
Sorry, I love Metal Gear Solid. It's my favorite
dude,
game.
I was
franchise.
like, did Hideo Kojima know about these guys? Kojima's a genius. He can do whatever he
is,
wants.
yeah.
I'll give it. Yeah, if any time that man wants to make a video game, just give him a fucking blank check and tell him to make it.
Yeah.
Anyway, one of the more famous and violent actions that the Sons of Liberty perpetrated was actually holding an entire TV station hostage in 1972 to get more publicity for their group.
Oh, how fun!
Actually,
What a good way
that's
of going
just
about doing that.
badass.
That's-
That I support.
Like, that's a great way about
Yeah.
getting your 10 seconds of fame.
Yep,
you know?
they stormed a very local like TV channel in Phoenix, Arizona. When I say TV station, it's really more fair to say that this was like a section of an office that a bunch of people made like their Phoenix, Arizona daytime programming.
They got an antenna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a satellite on the roof.
Right.
Welcome to Public Access on Channel News 8.
Yeah. Normally we'd be talking about all the fun sightings in the fun squirrel that like helped open up the local bank in Phoenix, or the weather. But instead we have a bunch of armed Mormons in our studio.
In breaking news, we found a duck.
Now, many
This makes me want to cover the Mormon Wars.
we
God, they were so good.
have got to do that at some
So
point.
good.
Now, funnily enough,
They did a really bad job, by the way, Jamie.
What do you mean, the
Just in
Mormons?
case you're curious.
Oh, yeah. Well, they did a really bad job here, too, because almost every single one of the Sons of Liberty was arrested, except for Mathews, because he was not directly participating in the hostage taking. He was sick
just
that
about
day.
to say, he was just like, all right, here we go, guys. Oh, I got to tie my shoes. Hold on real quick.
Yeah. Now, there might be something
Oh, wait, I was going to. Okay, cool.
to
They're
that
gone.
whole stepping out thing, because that day, the day of the hostage taking, he was sick. He couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, guys, I'm really sorry.
Guys,
I got a tum-tum thing.
yeah,
Y'all go ahead.
I'd love to. You guys, tell me how it went.
I made the plan for you. Tell me how it goes.
You know what? You don't even have to tell me because I'll see it on the news. Big ups, guys.
You guys got it.
Then they got their asses handed to them by the local Phoenix PD.
Sick.
But Matthews was not dissuaded. He had a much more genius plan to stick it to the government.
Yes.
I love the fact that he wasn't dissuaded from not getting arrested for some batshit half-cocked plan that he just conveniently got sick the day of. Sure.
Yeah, it's definitely got like
I'm sure he wasn't dissuaded, Joseph.
it's got that South Park gnome idea. It's like, first we take over the station. Second, we broadcast how awesome we are. And then we get a whole bunch of people on board. Question mark, question mark, question mark. For profit. What's the question marks? We're not really sure what happens then.
We'll get there when we get there.
Very much that level, yeah.
Will the police show up? Probably not.
Probably not. And if they
No.
do, question mark, question mark, question mark. We'll deal
Also,
with it.
they're probably on our side, okay?
Probably not the worst guess. I'm sure some of those cops were like, I mean, these guys are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But they also beat their asses pretty bad because they
Cool.
made them work, and cops hate to work.
That is true, they do. Also, I mean, like, this time period in Phoenix, Mormons,
Yeah.
like, that's
1972, Phoenix. These are people who don't want to be fucked with.
no.
You know what I mean?
Also, the cops don't want to have to do what they're. I mean, exactly what you're talking about. They don't have to do what they're doing.
No. You know how much paperwork they have to fill out?
Yeah.
If they have to get into a shootout with a bunch of Mormons at the local,
they're
fucking TV station?
God damn it! A technical religion, and they're all white. Fuck. This is going to be so much paperwork.
They're going to make us negotiate instead of just shooting them all. So,
You're sure they're not Muslim?
are you
Damn
sure?
it. Okay,
Damn
fine.
it. Fuck, fine, get the loudspeaker.
Get your asses out here.
Yeah, the guy in the tank that's just ready to go. It's like, sorry, Steve, hold back.
They're
hold
white.
back, man. You know?
Yeah, the guy in the
White.
tank radio's back. Oh, man, are they white? Damn
I got it loaded.
Man.
Can't there just one?
Just let me
Is
fire
there
one shot in
non-white?
there.
No, they're Mormon. Fuck. Okay, fine.
Fuck. Super white. God damn it. Guess I'll park the tank. Beep, beep, beep. So, in 1973, Mathews decided that his big act of resistance would be to claim 10 dependents on his W-4 as an act of tax resistance and to sit back and let those sweet, sweet child tax credits roll in.
You know, I'll say it. I have a hot take. If I was Mormon and I had 10...
That's his big political move.
His big political resistance was to claim 10 dependents and say, no, Uncle Sam, you pay me.
It's the perfect plan. He doesn't have to pick up a gun or fight anybody.
Look, I got 5
He barely had to do
wives.
anything.
I already got 5 wives. I mean, it's a pretty easy idea.
I have 2 with each one of them. Who are you to say I don't have 10 dependents, federal government?
Oh, that's so good.
In the defense of Mormons,
I'm listening.
if I had 5 hot wives...
That's a bold assumption to start with, but
Love
okay.
the fact that you think they're hot. Continue.
Well, like you have to dilute. If I had to imagine, these men are deluding themselves into believing all their wives are 10s.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude,
sure.
They are delusional as hell.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Your collection of Salt Lake City threes. You got a bunch of Mormon baddies. Congrats.
Like, I imagine if they have, let's say they have 5 wives, each of them has one thing that makes them hot, but
Yeah.
just everything else is terrible. It's like she's a really good cook, but sucks everywhere else.
Yeah.
She's really good at. She's actually semi-attractive, dumb as Vox.
Yeah.
The
This
next-
other one, she never says anything and she just raises kids.
Yeah.
The 4th one, same deal. Just never says anything, raises
The
kids.
5th one, great at giving me blowjobs whenever I ask. Mm-hmm. Is she attractive? God, no.
No.
But
I don't think you understand this church.
my point being, I
And
would
Jamie's
have,
imaginary version of Mormonism.
in my imaginary
Yeah,
version
what
of
are they
Mormon,
wearing in this little...
if I had 5 hot wives, I would be unstoppable. I think I'd take over the planet.
I just...
I'm not seeing the vision.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
So are
still
these-
you.
Yeah.
With-
But I have 5 hot wives and I'm a
You're
Mormon.
now not granted.
Do you have 5 houses?
impressive drive in this world?
Yeah,
He
do you
does have a good drive in this world. Like he really
No,
does.
you do,
He tries
yeah.
hard. But you still have like the same intellect.
Yeah, same everything. But
Okay,
I have 5 hot wives.
Same sense of humor, same tendency to push and poke.
And then just stir the shit pot any chance you get. And you got a bunch of OKC threes.
No. 5 hot wives. Why? I guess I would be deluding myself.
Sorry, you have one Bend, Oregon 6.
And if I was in Utah, I would be evil, pure evil.
Yeah, you would be like the second coming of Brigham Young.
I don't know who that is, but
Of an
dude, that
evil
guy.
man.
evil. Yeah.
That guy was
Oh, buddy. Have you ever heard of
impressively-
BYU, the Mormon University?
Really? He
Really?
was impressively horrible.
Buddy, we are going to do a Mormon series, and I'm
and it's
I'm
just
putting-
going to be like,
I'm putting
man,
this out
that's
there.
awesome.
I'm putting
I
this
would
out
do that."
there. Half the time you're going to be like, "This rips. I love Brigham Young," and then the other half of the time you're going to be like, "This happened. This is real."
He said that,
And
they
he's
were
sti-
like,
and-
oh, wait, he not only said that, he did this, and you go, "Oh my guy, why?"
He was so cool. What
He was so cool. You're basically just going to become Mitt Romney by the end of the series.
Nice, it's a good pull.
I can't believe that man could have been president. I mean, we've had a lot of horrible presidents, but it's crazy to think
Yeah.
a Mormon could have been president.
Oh, I know.
I mean, a Catholic being president isn't that great, but like a Mormon,
It's not that crazy though. Like that's not that crazy, but like
Hey, at
the
least
fact that
Catholics
Mitt
have been
Romney
around
got
for a
that
while.
Close is wild.
Yeah.
dude, he was almost in the big house.
Called his wife mother.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
I don't like that. Let's keep going.
It's
'cause
awful.
That
Yeah.
really put a bad
I'm sorry. Yeah, and this is what 2015.
Yeah. Didn't get better.
No,
So-
it's not.
He claims the 10 dependents on his W-4 as an act of tax resistance, and he decides to just sit back, relax, pop a Coors Banquet.
And just rake it in.
Oh, I'm sorry, he can't have a Coors Banquet because he's Mormon. Decides to pop a straw in his little Capri Sun. Sit back, relax, and
brag about it to
watch
every
that
person
money
he meets.
come in.
He just sips his lukewarm water and just
Just
regrets every decision he's ever made.
Joseph, he is bragging about this.
oh
Think
yeah.
about it.
Well, it's funny you say that because instead of anything good happening, He was arrested for tax fraud, tried, and placed on probation for 6 months. Which, all in all, after being part of a paramilitary Mormon group,
that's such a slap on the wrist.
that is almost nothing.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't stop him.
Okay.
Once his probation was over, Mathews moved to rural Washington. He'd been disillusioned.
Hang on, did he wait?
He did wait for his probation to be over.
He's such a punk bitch.
I know.
If he would have,
If he was a true revolutionary, he would have been like, fuck your probation,
Yeah.
I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And just waiting for
No.
getting the all clear and then bouncing to another, like, kind of fucking batshit part of the country.
Buddy, this is rural Washington.
Yeah.
Rural Washington is crazy.
It is crazy.
Oregon, Idaho, Washington, 3 insane states.
Yes.
a
they are.
true a true act of rebellion would be doing it, which is not that in itself is not the true act of rebellion, but doing it and then being caught and charged and bouncing.
But, like, not
That would be
even
better.
punished.
Like,
No.
not even
No,
punished
he
at
got
all.
the lightest little slap on the wrist, and his little Mormon act of resistance was to wait for his punishment to be over before moving to another shitty state.
Oh, but I bet you money he thought he was being so smart.
Oh, buddy. He thought he was a fucking just conniving, tactical genius.
Yeah, they won't know what's waiting for them in rural Washington.
Where there's people way more dangerous and crazy than me at every corner.
They just got rid of that, like, fuck, what was that cult that was up there right before all that?
Oh, it wasn't Heaven's Gate.
No, they were wearing, like, the orange robes, and they go into town, and they were, like, infecting
The wild,
food
wild
stuff.
country people?
Yeah.
Yeah. I forget what they were called.
I'm gonna let you know now. This guy yells at servers.
Oh, yeah.
Swamis, right?
Swamis, I think is what they called them. Yeah, no, this guy is mean as shit to anyone he perceives as lower than him. And
Well,
he
and
definitely perceives
a person that he can yell at who can't
who can't yell at him.
they can't
Oh,
yell
yeah.
back.
This guy leaves his shopping cart out in the middle of the parking lot,
God, yes.
and he fucking yells at servers.
Like if you call him out on it, he acts like he's gonna like beat the shit out of you, but he's not.
No, he absolutely will not. He will fold.
Yeah.
So, Mathews moves to rural Washington. You see, he'd been disillusioned by the perceived lack of support from his extremist buddies who never came to visit him while he was on probation.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Now, before he moved to Washington, he promised his parents that he would cut out the extremist militia nonsense.
He's still in constant contact with his parents?
Oh, yeah.
$10 says he's mooching off him.
Oh, very much
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
Now, crazily
Okay,
enough,
this is the last check. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, no malicious stuff. Okay,
But I just got off probation.
I said no malicious stuff. Okay, just,
Look, it's not a big deal where I'm moving to, okay?
it's not important.
Okay?
Just sign this check.
Look, they don't care up there, all right? There's not really any major laws about militia movements up there yet.
his dad's like, God, I just wish I had a normal son.
It almost makes me wish I had a daughter, which as a Mormon is saying a lot.
It's saying a lot. They don't get their own planet.
No, they sure don't. They get to serve other people on their planets.
Sick.
Really horrible religion.
Sounds pretty good to me.
You are a silly Billy.
I was going to put him in jail, but okay.
You're the silliest of Billies, and you're going to prison.
I was going to put him in free speech jail, but all right, we can call him a silly Billy and move on, Joseph.
We'll give him a strike. I got other stuff.
All right, strike one.
Strike one. He moves to Washington. He actually marries a woman, a real woman,
Okay.
named Debbie McGarity, another Mormon.
Of course her name is Debbie.
Debbie McGarity. Mick Garrity.
Was she hot?
What do you think? And if this doesn't put your faith in the U.S. judicial court and family services system, I don't know what else will. They even adopted a child together.
Huh.
Yeah,
They allowed them to have a kid.
they sure did.
Cool.
Not to make one. They gave him one.
Yeah.
They gave him one who didn't have parents and said, you know what? You're better than not having parents.
You know how next to impossible it was for a gay couple to adopt a kid at that time
At
period?
this time period?
They were like wonderful people.
And they just gave these people a kid.
Hey, you started a militia group and you're on probation.
Yeah. Did you wait for your probation to be over?
Well, yeah, he did. That's true. That's
All
He
right.
convinced Debbie to raise his kid.
How old is Debbie?
Debbie McGarity, yeah, she's like his age. They're
All right.
both
Really?
young. They're both young, yeah.
How old is he?
At this point, he's like in his like very
20s?
early 20s.
So I was thinking he'd be like 24
he's-
and she's 18.
She's like roughly his age. I mean, like a couple years younger because they start him young in Mormons, but like she's like close enough to his age where it's not like crazy, you know,
So he 22, she 18. Just
kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, where it's like, but like,
I mean, that's fine.
it's fine. So he gets a job at a cement plant, and they even save enough money, along with the help from his parents, save enough money to buy a ranch in rural Washington, where he planned to raise animals and make a living off of the land.
Okay, most normal thing he's done so far. I like it.
Unfortunately, he failed very hard at ranching and became a white supremacist.
He didn't do any research on ranching.
Didn't.
That sounds nice.
No,
you mean
my
I got to
head-
wake up how early?
That's exactly where my head was at. That's exactly where my head was at. Day 3 of buying the ranch, and I'm just going to go ahead and assume the ranch already had the house on it, right? And he's waking up in bed day 3, and she's like, "Hey, you know you got to like get up and like feed." Her. I was like, it's 6:30. Why did you wake me up? She's like, you should have been up an hour and a half ago.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, no, just till 9. Okay, just till 9, like 2.5 more hours. You know?
That's also so funny because normally it's like, just give me like 15 more minutes. I just need 15 more minutes and I can do today. But for him to be like, give me 2.5 more hours.
Just 2.5 more hours.
You go
okay?
feed the sheep.
I didn't go to sleep till 9 p.m. last night. Just 2.5 more hours.
Hail Hitler.
You mean I got to touch the udder? It doesn't just come out?
Doesn't this come out? But it looks icky.
But there's hairs on it.
It stinks too.
This milk is gross.
This is nothing like the grocery store.
Yeah,
milk.
he's like drinks it and gets violently ill.
When does it become cheese? This guy's a dipshit. He's dumb as fuck.
And there's a little just pissy baby.
How do I grow potatoes? One of the easiest things to grow.
Even Debbie's just like, this is gonna be a fine chicken. I can't wait to cook it. Can you defeather it? And he's like, ew, how?
How? Do I shave it? He's like at his razor. Ow, I cut my finger.
This doesn't make any sense, but all right.
This sucks. You do it, Debbie.
It's like, where's the grocery store? They usually you can just buy chicken there.
You can just get chicken. Why are we ranching?
Yeah, he like picks up chicken like, this is what it looks like?
Yeah, it's just like, it talks?
Mama.
No. Daddy.
This guy
I'm your
sucks.
daddy.
This guy sucks so hard.
This guy sucks so
He sucks
hard.
at everything he does.
I really like this character.
Because he doesn't want to do shit.
I do like this character.
Yeah, like
the
what?
dumb rancher. Why is the sun so bright? It's hot. It's raining now.
Hang on, where is this
fuck?
ranch?
Nobody
Is
told
it-
me it was going to rain all the time.
He's in rural Washington, so it is both wildly humid
Yeah.
and raining a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
And it gets weirdly hot.
And there are mountains in Washington, so he is in the prime ranch territory of it being both too rocky to really grow anything,
Sure.
too wet to really spend a lot of time working outside comfortably, you know what I mean? Especially
Yeah.
back in the day, and it's raining all the time.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where it's yes, you can have goats and sheep and a few hardier crops, but if you do not build irrigation ditches, if you don't build shelter for the animals, if you don't mind them very well,
Yeah.
one, it's also still late 70s. So they're getting grabbed by coyotes. They're getting grabbed by wolves. They're getting grabbed by coyotes. They're
we
getting
haven't
grabbed by
fucked
bears.
up the ecological system
And
yet.
it's rural Washington. So the biodiversity, I mean, Washington is essentially a rainforest, or at this time was, right?
Yeah, kinda, yeah. it
Most
was.
there's an insane biodiversity, and there are predators, and they will take your shit.
Yeah.
So most of his animals are being washed away by the wind of the storm, are being grabbed by fucking wolves, literally,
Yeah.
or are just dying because he's not taking care of them. So he's not doing great.
Oh, the wolves ate all the healthy ones.
Man,
Now I'm stuck with these shitty cows.
why didn't they eat the sick ones? Those are the ones that I don't like.
I let one die yesterday. Why did it take that one?
Guess I have to eat the dead one. Debbie's going to be mad. So, if you remember, William Luther Pierce rebranded the American Nazi Party as the National Socialist White People's Party. Well, yet another example of Nazis being dipshits. That organization imploded hard. And Pierce had to rebrand yet again as the National Alliance. He had newsletters going out. He had people, if you remember, he had a lot of wealthy business people that were in his organization. He also had Mathews in his organization.
Hooray!
By 1980, Mathews was a card-carrying member of the National Alliance. You see, Mathews fell headfirst down that rabbit hole. It started at a gun show, if I remember correctly. Not surprising, right?
Sorry, I'm just laughing because it's just like he finally found something he can be good at.
He finally found a sense of community and being good at something,
Like
and it's being a Nazi.
Well, like it requires no work, right?
Right.
It's like, what do I got to do?
I'm
Be
white and I'm shitty.
Sick.
I'm white, and I will let people tell me what to do.
Yeah, I'm white. I'm shitty at everything, and I'm willing to be a beta.
Yep.
This will work.
No,
Yeah.
that honestly, Grant, that should be on the fucking card. Mm-hmm. So, starts at a gun show. Mathews makes some friends with people. He starts talking, and then next thing you know, he's fallen down that rabbit hole. He's getting radicalized. He starts. That guy's cool. He starts distributing National Alliance literature. Literature, in this case, being a very kind descriptor. Essentially self-Xeroxed hate pamphlets. He's actually making a little bit of money while he's doing it. But when he wasn't selling the books and pamphlets, he was reading them. He loved the Turner Diaries.
Of course he did.
Yes. Now, if you've ever heard, y'all ever heard the phrase, which way, Western man? You ever seen that online? Mm-mm. It's a big signifier for white supremacy and alt-right stuff. It originates from a book written by William Gailey Simpson, which is titled Which Way, Western Man? It is a crazy read.
Didn't they kind of like take the sort of manifest destiny idea, apply it to Western expansion?
Essentially, yes. Yeah. Like, it's basically like if you took...
within the novel. I mean, obviously, Manifest Destiny does apply to Western expansion, but
yes,
he distilled it down into something dumber.
Yes, exactly. Okay. It's like if you took Manifest Destiny, dumbed it down, and then said, this is what we should do to the entire world.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He also loved another horrible book by a man written by Oswald Spengler called The Decline of the West. As you can imagine, the decline of the West was attributed to feminism, socialism, communism, integration, labor movements, basically anything radical or funky or cool that you can think of.
So MAGA.
Yeah, basically. Yeah. No, it is crazy.
The decline of the West.
It is crazy the roots that MAGA has in this country. Like, this is what MAGA's talking about.
No, I mean, it is exactly.
This is exactly where it comes
right,
from.
like all of the
no joke for real.
Dumb shit relatives that you and I unfortunately have,
Yep.
and the people that we grew up around, and it's just like, oh yeah, all those crazy ass people over in wacky California. Yeah.
Hang on. So the decline of the West, is it have any historical merit?
No.
I ask because, when you think of like the history of the West.
It was a good question, but no.
Is it perfect? You want me to ask you like really easy questions too?
I would love that. If you guys want to start softballing them over to me, I'll fucking Babe Ruth those things right back at you. I'm all about it.
Just for the listener to remember, the West was entirely colonized or inhabited by the indigenous people. Then the Americans came in and killed all of them.
Yes.
Took it over. And then they got to where Mexico was at, which had New Mexico, Arizona, California, Texas. And they were like,
We
This is
too.
nice.
Yeah. You know what?
It's
This is some
mine
primo
now.
land.
Yeah.
We're going to kill everyone here and
Yeah.
take it.
So fuck off.
Yeah.
And then if you take that into account, they take over, kick out everybody. I still love, and I've said this on the podcast before, I still love the idea of taking over someone else's land, Mexico specifically, and naming a state New Mexico.
It's so
That's
shitty.
hilarious.
It's such a fuck you.
It's
Oh, yeah?
insane.
This used to be Mexico? And now it's New Mexico.
No, that's New Mexico.
Yeah, how
I
about
own
that?
it.
Yeah. You like that? Fuck you.
Yeah, that's awesome. And then for these people to be like, can you believe the Mexicans live here? It's like, yeah, they've been here the whole time.
Yeah. When people talk, that's a fucking, I mean,
And then they complain about Mexicans being in this
it's
Mexican.
crazy. That is such a hot button. Like, I mean, there's a lot of hot button issues for all three of us, that I think we agree on. But
I'm
like,
gonna move in and get angry about it.
it drives me fucking
wild.
crazy when people are like, there's so many Mexicans in the United States. It's like, Mexico.
We stole it
half
from
of-
them.
Roughly half of our land mass is former Mexico. And also, yeah, we're on the same continent.
Yeah.
They are all over the place because they are us. We are them. They're our economy and country and culinary. And like, we're all together.
Dude, it's like,
It's crazy.
back in the day, I was working at a place in Midtown. There was a whole bunch of like new apartment complexes being built. There was a place called Soulshine Pizza back in the day.
I know
They had live
of the spot.
music at least 3 nights a week, if not almost all 7 nights a week. And then the people that moved into these apartments right next door that were built after that restaurant existed started complaining so much about the noise of living right next to a live music venue in Music City that they eventually got it shut down.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And it was just like, what the fuck
What
are
did you think
doing?
would happen?
This was here before you. It's Music City. Yes, they're playing live music. You chose to move into this
You didn't
overpriced
have to.
apartment complex, and your Karen energy got a long-standing place. Shut the fuck down.
Yep.
It reminds me of this.
That's insane.
This lady.
It's insane.
It's
So,
crazy.
I work at a hot chicken place in the airport, right?
Yeah.
This lady, like, she sat next to another lady who ordered the wings, and she was like, I was telling her how good the wings are and how much I love them.
She complained that they smelled too
No,
spicy.
she looked over to the lady next to her.
They hurt my tummy.
And she was like, do you like the wings? And she's like, oh, the wings are really good, but they're just, my only complaint is that they're messy. And I was so ready to blow up on this lady because it's just like, how the fuck else do you eat wings?
Yeah.
It's not you fork and knife. It's,
What are you doing?
You have to
eat
eat
'em.
with your fingers. They're
wings.
It's like complaining, it's like, yeah, I love the beach. There's just sand at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's the same exact complaint.
Who do I call about all the sand?
It just gets everywhere. I'm over here making pearls and I'm uncomfortable. Fucking dumbasses. Anyway, so Matthews he's reading all this shit, right? He's getting entrenched in it.
He's getting turned on. He's
getting-
jacking off to this stuff.
His fucking tiny white dick is just boop, fucking
Right.
hard as a towel rack.
Debbie, come over here.
Yeah, that got me. I liked it. Matthews ends up becoming an associate of a Christian identity preacher and leader of Aryan nations, Richard Gerndt Butler, which is such a name, Gerndt Butler, and ended up adopting many of their ideas. So he starts mixing his Mormon beliefs with Aryan nation Christianity.
Oh, crazy. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, Mormonism, in the Book of Mormon,
To be
has
fair,
its own racism.
He's got his own planet, and there's aliens. All right. Okay.
Yes, and also Mormonism is inherently very racist.
Yeah, isn't there like a line about
big
like
time.
black people don't get to be on
There
that?
is literally it's canonical in the Book of Mormon, especially in the original writings, that black people do not go to heaven, but if black people perform enough good deeds, their skin will whiten.
Yeah.
And they will become like physically whiter.
Yeah.
And black people were not allowed in the Church of Mormon, I want to say, until maybe 1979, but I want to say it might be closer to like 82, something like that.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
there was a big snafu about allowing like black basketball players into BYU.
Yeah.
Because they had a surprisingly good basketball program for a long time.
Yeah, somehow.
Yeah, somehow. And it was like they were going to start like admitting black basketball players into the university, and that was like a big deal.
Yeah.
Listen, do you want to win?
I mean,
Joseph, I got a new idea for a new movie.
oh boy.
Okay, you know how there's what's the movie with Denzel Washington?
Which one?
And he's a
Training
football
Day.
coach in the South.
Remember the Titans?
Remember the
Titans?
Titans.
I love
Yeah.
that
Okay,
movie.
the movie rips, right?
Yeah.
Actually,
The
it's
whole
a good
movie is talking about how we can get over
I don't care about football, and I love that movie.
about the differences of culture and race.
Yeah.
And we can become one, and we can learn through football. Like
Right.
football becomes the gateway.
Right.
Yeah.
Just through a shared experience, you can like overcome your perceived cultural differences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do remember the Titans, but it's remember the Mormons.
So we do remember the Utah Jazz.
Remember the Jazz.
And it's set in BYU.
Yeah.
Okay, that'll work.
Like super racist is like we can't let them join. They'll ruin our Mormonism. But we want to win.
But we want to win, so we kind of need a... I'll only do it if Marlon Wayans is starring and directing.
Okay, but there's
Okay,
going to
yeah.
be a lot of
Let's see.
N words.
Okay?
I mean, it'd
I assumed.
it'd be historically accurate.
Correct.
Yeah. I kind of assumed there'd be a lot of them.
Yeah.
Nice.
In the script,
Trademark Murder Schmurder.
yeah. In the script, also, I will essentially be Quentin Tarantino. I will be saying I will write.
You will say, I assumed that too.
yeah. I will be saying the N word, and it's like, oh, it's in the script.
Quite a bit. What's up with that Hispanic dude in the background just shouting the N-word during almost every scene?
Remember that one scene that was just him shouting the N word?
I don't know why the assistant coach is just in the background yelling, "Run harder, N-words!" Really enthusiastically? Okay,
No, I'll
whatever.
be in whiteface.
Better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
I'll be one of the Mormons. Yes. Okay. We're on board. Let's keep going.
Now, surprisingly, even in this hotbed of racism and neo-Nazism, Mathews actually felt that his new Nazi friends didn't go far enough. They were too weak and too, dare I say it, tolerant?
Gasp.
Thank you, Jamie. Grant, can I get a gasp? Nice.
That sounded more like medical than
It's like
like
joke-
dramatic.
Yeah, it sounded more like you had GERD.
I'm putting myself in their position.
Okay. You know what? Very good. So Mathews decides, fuck all that noise, and forms his own splinter group of the Aryan nations, naming it the White American Bastion.
That's real good.
That was good.
I love that. Thank you. You guys don't even know how to be racist. Let me show you how to do it right.
Let me show you how to be racist the right way. In 1983, Mathews delivered a speech that he titled A Call to Arms, where he called on the working white man to shed his chains and arm himself for the coming race war. Shortly thereafter, Mathews' father died, and he abandoned Christianity altogether in favor of something called Odinism.
Wow. This guy is so lazy.
Is he going back to mythology?
Long story short, Odinism is more white dummies continuing the Nazi tradition of stealing Nordic, Icelandic, and Scandinavian mythology
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
and perverting it until it resembles their desire for an all-encompassing but fake white people's history.
Yeah.
So the reason that happens, right, is that essentially white supremacists are jealous of the storied histories of places like China, Iran, Egypt, or, other ancient cultures, right?
Right.
You look at those civilizations, they've been around for thousands and thousands of years, right? Great epochs of history. And this was a big thing in Nazi Germany, especially because, one, Nazi Germany was filled with occultists, and I don't want to call them magicians because that makes being a magician even lesser than already kind of being a magician is.
Sure.
But essentially magic users. In Nazi Germany, there were a bunch of people who were obsessed with the fable of Atlantis, Atlantis.
Yeah.
Fable of a lot of Icelandic mythology.
Right.
And essentially, the Nazis believed that, well, if the Egyptians built the pyramids, the Chinese built the Great Wall of China, the Muslims invented mathematics and algebra and all this other great stuff, right? The Greeks had the democracy and all of these like ancient fortifications, all of these like the Parthenon, all of these things,
the
right?
aqueducts, the
Right.
bridges, everything.
Rome had like built roads that stretched like empires,
They had
right?
batteries.
Yeah, that the Khans, had like created a Mongol empire that spanned, and also the Mongol empire was not just a bunch of like berserker dudes running around and knifing everybody. They had systems of mail carriers hundreds of years before anybody else did. Mm-hmm. They had like widespread fermentation and pasteurization. They had like meat products that they were able to store properly. Everyone was fed in their empire. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that
they also were big on peace.
Yes, they were. They were like, if we go to war, we will go to war and we'll do it right. Yeah. But we also aren't just going to kill everyone.
Yeah.
And they're also not just going to burn your church down, because they're like, a lot of smart people have done this throughout history. When they're conquering, they say, hey, you guys are going to be paying taxes to us now. If we come around and say, hey, we need like 200 people to fight in our army, we're going to take them from your village, but we're going to pay them and we're going to keep you guys safe.
Yeah.
Good with that? You can practice your own religion. You can still have your own traditions and everything. All you do is you kick it up to us now.
Yeah. And other than that, they would normally just say like, hey, we want like 50 of your women to marry 50 of our military, like hire men, just so we can start integrating. So we all have ties. We all got skin in the game.
Exactly.
And the mob for protection.
Yeah.
And you know what? It worked beautifully. And it worked really well for a lot of cultures. And a lot of these cultures, what I'm trying to get a point across is, created art, architecture, vast like wonders of antiquity, right? The Nazis stupidly assumed, well, if all these other people had done it, then Teutonic ancestors must have done it as well. There must be white people things that they did, right?
Yeah. So they looked to the Vikings. Yep.
And they ended up co-opting their mythology and rewriting it to fit in a way that made it seem like white people were ultimately responsible for all of these things, because they had taught the lesser races how to do these things.
Which is also hilarious because, my hyperfixation for quite some time was the Vikings.
Yes.
While I do love a lot of like Norse mythology and Norse culture, because they didn't, this is a fact, they didn't bother to come up with a written language for hundreds of years.
So much of it was oral tradition and storytelling. Yeah.
And because of that, there's so much lost on
there's so much we don't know.
Yeah. Right. In fact, most of what we know is because of when they would attack other places, other people were so fucking scared of them, they started keeping very detailed records of what they looked like, what they did, what they wore, their habits, because they would track them just like, we got to figure out what the fuck
we got to make
doing.
Sure that if we see boats on the horizon, we know it's not them. And if it is, we need to know what to do about it.
Exactly, This band of maniacs just ramble through every now and again and just fucking literally rape and pillage.
Yeah. These tall, pale, pissed off giants with battle axes, and fur skins, and like they're drinking like mead mixed with blood to go into a berserker rage. Like, shit's crazy. Yeah. You're gonna document those people.
Yeah. Right. So to add to what you're saying, it is hilarious for them to not only co-opt, but to really romanticize this. Because again, a lot of the culture that we know is either from documents or literally from essentially their
like survivors.
They're survivors.
What's it called? Like all the great history they have is essentially written in poems and songs.
Yeah, it's like the Poetic Edda. Yeah. Like that's like most of it.
Yes.
So Odinism is another outcropping of that. Yeah. And that's also why, unfortunately, you see a lot of like neo-Nazi types with like runes and like, like very like Icelandic writing, like tattoos. It's horrible. Like the black sun that you see sometimes. Unfortunately, another Norse symbol that's been co-opted by white supremacists. So sorry for all our Nordic listeners, but
sorry, guys.
It really is a shame.
It sucks because y'all have some cool aesthetics.
Yeah, that is true. I do want to get like what's it called?
That history, that culture. I really do.
No,
there's a lot of cool shit in there.
I would love to visit the Nordic countries. Like I would love for us to go to Iceland. I think Iceland would be cool. Sweden, Norway. I'll fit in, It'll be cool to walk around and be like...
They'll find me oddly short, but yeah, they'll enjoy me.
They'll love you. Yeah. Wherever we go, people will love you. So, Mathews gets together with 8 of his friends and founds the militant neo-Nazi organization known as the Silent Brotherhood. Their first order of business.
God, do they have to come up with the fucking gayest names? Silent Brotherhood.
The Silent Brotherhood.
You know what? Pride Boys.
You know what? Seriously, it's even funnier because they also called it the Order, which, if you remember right, was like a reference to the Turner Diaries.
Right.
So, the first order of business for the Silent Brotherhood: raise enough money to form their own separatist ethno-state and finance a guerrilla war campaign to overthrow the American government.
That's step 1? That's a hell of a step 1.
That's step 1.
Profit.
Now, in order to get the seed money to do their very ambitious step 1,
always to ask for it from the American government.
Debbie, can we get a bake sale together?
This time I'll claim 20 dependents.
They'll never see it coming.
So in order to get the seed money to get this off the ground, the gang pulled off their first job, robbing an adult bookstore in Spokane.
You're kidding.
I am not in any way kidding. It netted them a cool $369.
69.
They've got
nice.
We're gonna need all your fucking money. All right, take it.
Why is 69 nice?
We have mostly money. Or we have mostly porn.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want money, we'll give you the money we have. But most people rob us for the porn.
You're not gonna make me blow you, are you? Because I normally charge for that.
They like pick up the first magazine. It's like, gross. Never mind.
Oh yeah, because they're also all like fucking geek Mormon, former Mormons too.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Ew, that's butt stuff. Give me the money. So, these fucking losers. After the adult bookstore, they actually managed to successfully rob a bank.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Again, rural Washington bank. So it's kind of like holding the TV station hostage in Phoenix. It sounds badass. It's basically a post office.
Yeah.
All right, Greg, are you going to bring the money back?
No.
Fuck you. They counterfeited some money.
Tell Debbie I said hi. Okay, wait. No, fuck you.
Fuck you. They counterfeited money, and they even managed to rob a Binks truck in 1984 and reportedly made off with $3,600,000.
Wow, okay.
Now, from what I read about it, it is entirely possible that they took credit for a Binks truck robbery that what did occur in that area that they did not pull off.
Sure.
I don't know if that's true, but from what I was reading, it seems kind of likely.
I mean, that's where I'm leaning.
Just someone. Can you believe someone did that? Was that you guys?
Yeah.
Yes, it was. You should fear us.
Yeah. We're kind of scary. Everything was coming up Millhouse for these crackers until it wasn't. One of their newer recruits, a Tom Martinez,
okay,
probably Nick Fuentes, his ancestor, was caught by the FBI and charged for manufacturing, possessing, and distributing counterfeit money.
Hell yeah.
Hold on.
Yes.
So, is this a white supremacy group that actually found somebody that's actually good at what they do? And they were like, he's one of the good ones. He makes tacos.
They found a Mr. Martinez and said, white enough for us.
Yeah. I really like his Taco Tuesdays.
But he has to tone it down for him. He has to like really, like Minnesota it up.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess the cops caught one of the guys with a counterfeit, and they were like, they just sat him down like, Listen, if you just tell us, it was Martinez. It was Martinez. He printed it all
Martinez did it. He's really good at it.
That's way more accurate. Continue.
Because one thing the FBI will not abide: manufacturing, possessing, and distributing counterfeit money. You do not fuck with Uncle Sam's money.
Do not fuck with Uncle Sam's wallet.
Now, the FBI was able to connect Martinez to the order and to Mathews himself, right? Martinez, unsurprisingly, like Jamie was saying, cracked like a fucking egg just immediately. He spilled his guts, told them everything they wanted to know.
They dropped the McDonald's bag on the desk.
I'm ready to talk now.
Where's my snow cone? I said I wanted 2 snow cones.
There's no toy in here. I got Grimace last time. So, the FBI gets the name of everyone in the order, or the Silent Brotherhood, if you're feeling that more. They tell Martinez he can go to jail for the rest of his fucking life, or he can be their mole.
Yes. This story is getting good. It was good already, but it's getting better.
I'm here for it. So, Martinez, unbeknownst to everyone else in the Silent Brotherhood, is feeding the FBI all the information. Every time they do something, he's telling them about it, right? He's just, he's vomiting all the information he can. Martinez, it's actually kind of funny. He is terrified of them. For a guy in a neo-Nazi militant organization, he is a fucking coward, as all of them are.
Yeah.
So,
Could you repeat that one time into my collar, please?
I like your boutonniere, Martinez. That's really nice. So I should talk into the flower?
It's not going to squirt me, is it? No, it's not one of those joke ones.
No, it's just a nice flower. Little louder. It's like feedbacking. Ow! Ah, God! Martinez!
For no reason at all, does anybody have any Tums? Very stressed out right now.
Yeah, he's like,
he's just sweating bullets in every meeting.
I'd kill for some kaopectate right about now.
Because someone turn on the air conditioner. It's a little, it's a little steamy
Really hot in here.
He's sweating so much through his shirt that they can see the wire through there. Hey, Martinez, what's that? That's my pacemaker. So, Mathews begins using the money from all their heists and starts passing it around to the other white supremacist organizations based out of rural Washington, Idaho, Oregon, parties like the White Patriot Party. As we established last time, Nazis have no imagination and the worst names. Now, the crazy thing about this is that some of these people that Mathews knows, are using this money not just to buy dominoes for their weekly white people gatherings. Some of these people are actually using it to finance murders and assassinations.
What?
Yeah, some of these people that Mathews rolls with are for real, for real.
So Matthew is the poser and he's actually hanging with gangs? Gang members.
It's sort of like I know a guy who knows a guy kind of thing.
Sure.
Because remember, Mathews got his start by distributing the white supremacist literature, going to the gun shows and going to the meetings and everything. So if you go, you know what I mean? You go enough, you rub elbows with people enough, you're going to meet some actual real people. You know what I mean? Real, like, people who consider it their holy crusader duty to fucking murder minorities.
Dude, those, like, white nationalists.
Thank you.
OGs that, like, kill people, they probably thought he was a bitch.
Oh, yeah.
And then they probably got some money, like,
he's a useful bitch.
well, yeah.
Well, I mean, that's the thing is, like, if they did rob a bank, they robbed a couple places, they did have a little bit of cash going around, right? And like you said, you get someone who actually considers themselves a race warrior,
right?
And then they get a fat stack from some, little bitch who's telling them how great they are. They're going to take the money.
Yeah.
So Martinez finds out about this stuff. He tells the FBI, and they decide to come down hard on the order. The FBI's rubbing their hands together. They're like, listen, dude, we got these bitch ex-Mormons right in our fucking crosshairs. We're going to come down on these motherfuckers. We're going to crack them open and suck all the information out of them, and we're going to look like goddamn heroes.
Yeah. We're going to spread their legs and their labias and suck them open. What are you talking about again?
I'm going to suck their little white clits.
Suck the truth right out
Suck
of
the
them.
truth right out of them until the facts are just dripping down my chin.
Moving on.
I just want you to know those facts. That isn't pee. It's
No, that's not pee. That's not pee. That's just pure information.
pure, sweet, sweet information that I want all over my face.
All over my face.
Moving on.
I'm thirsty. I'll be right back.
I love when the truth is dripping into my beard. So, before the FBI storms the Order's home base, they actually take the time to compose and send letters to Mathews and the other white supremacists, basically telling them, hey, man, we got y'all dead to rights. Yeah. Surrender now, or we're coming to get you. Mathews writes a long letter back.
He writes a letter back?
He writes a letter back to the FBI.
Not just okay, I'll be out there.
Yeah, not just like, okay, I'll be at the closest FBI field office, no problem.
Yeah.
Mathews, for whatever reason, maybe it's because he's been hanging out with some of these OG race warriors. Maybe it's because he's starting to actually think a little bit of himself. Maybe the robbing the bank, put some lead in his pencil. But he decides to write a letter back to the FBI, declaring war on the federal government of the United States.
Amazing.
Well, this is step one of his plan. So
I mean, he's still very much on step one. It's a long step one, but he's in it. In the letter, he claims that the federal agents can threaten and make attempts on his and his family's lives all they want, but he's not stepping down. And he closed his letter with, I am not going into hiding. Rather, I will press the FBI and let them know what it is like to become the hunted. Doing so, it is only logical to assume that my days on this planet are rapidly drawing to a close. Even so, I have no fear, for the reality of my life is death, and the worst the enemy can do to me is shorten my tour of duty in this world. I will leave knowing that I have made the ultimate sacrifice to ensure the future of my children.
okay, if you took those exact same words and put it behind a good man that was fighting an actual just cause, powerful, beautiful
Sounds
words.
way better, right?
But coming from him,
Coming from this guy?
you're fucking bitch made soft as baby shit.
Yep.
Shut the fuck up.
Full on Delulu.
And
Just
your
don't die.
fucking just cause is I'm better than you because I'm white.
Right?
Like,
Which again, like what you were alluding to earlier, I swear to God, it's all coming from an inferiority complex.
yes.
Absolutely.
That's all it is. It's
110%.
crazy. The deeper you look into white supremacy, nothing but an inferiority complex.
So much of,
drives me
of
crazy.
white supremacy and fascism innately
Yeah.
goes back to these guys are bitch-made losers
Yeah.
that have no sense of self beyond I have to be better than someone else for some reason,
Right.
for some inherent magical reason, and it might as well be because of my skin color.
What was the first guy that we covered? What was his name?
William Luther Pierce.
William Luther Pierce. At least his racism made more sense. He grew up in an extremely wealthy family.
He grew up the descendants of like Confederates.
Yeah.
Literal Confederates.
Wealthy Confederates that kept pretty much out, like, just one step away from slavery, kept the status quo of the Confederacy
in so much as they were able. Absolutely. Yeah.
And so, like, his level of racism, I'm not justifying it. I'm just saying it makes sense.
But it comes from a place where, okay, it's not good or right or logical or anything positive, but that's your worldview.
Yeah,
That's your actual universe.
I'm used to people that don't look like me being subservient to me.
Right.
Yeah.
I've grown up a legacy of hatred.
Now, I'll say for him to be white supremacist, I get it, but unfortunately, the people that consume white supremacy the most are this fucking loser.
Fucking people like this.
But I will say, William Pierce?
Yeah.
William Luther Pierce. Make him hang around with some white trash, and he will change his world. You take away all of his wealth and make him hang out with white trash. He's going to look around and be like, damn, you guys suck too.
Y'all live like N-words. That's what he would be like. Yeah, he would be like that.
They were like, oh God, some of us are shitty. It's like, then he'd find out, it's like, there's shitty people in every race.
Every demographic has some of the worst people ever.
Yeah.
And every demographic has artisans and geniuses and hilarious people and funny people and kind people and thoughtful people, smart people. Every demographic and group of people that has ever existed or ever will exist will give you both the best and worst of humanity.
Exactly. It doesn't matter what color your skin is. Oddly enough, I don't know if you know this, there can be smart women. There can be funny women. Women can really do anything that a man can do. It's maybe even better. Right, Grant?
And moving on.
Sometimes, yes. So
you like that?
It caught me so off guard.
Switch and bait.
Yeah, I liked it. So it was horrible. Don't do it again. So the FBI decide, okay, I guess old Mathews and the rest of his order aren't going to step down. Now, by the time the FBI, because this is still early, there's a lot of militias around, right? And there have been police actions against them. There have been investigations. Typically, it comes from things like this where they know murder's being committed. They know crimes are being committed. They are not...
Most importantly, they know that there's some laundering going on, or even worse, some counterfeiting.
Correct.
Yeah.
Now, this is not like right now. I mean, obviously right now is a bad example, but just a couple of years ago, the FBI had many sources, and I'm not taking up for the FBI. God forbid you should think that. But the FBI did have agents that did have networks of people monitoring white supremacists as terrorists, right? As domestic terrorists.
Right.
If you look
Which
at
they were and are.
They were and are. And if you look at the figures, the greatest number of mass murder incidents and mass shootings, crimes like that we would consider domestic terrorism, are perpetrated by white people, almost always with a right-leaning nationalist slant.
Yes.
It is very much
easy stats.
Fundamental. It's very easy to find. You can get these statistics like that if they haven't already taken them off the FBI's or DOJ's website.
I mean, they're trying really hard.
They're trying really hard, but it is a known fact in criminology that this is a major issue in American society.
Yep.
Now, at this time, there is not that much study being done on it. There is some, admittedly, by very early people kind of like with the behavioral unit at the FBI studying serial killers before it was really common that knowledge that people knew that.
I mean, Mindhunter is a really fun show about that.
It is, and the first season rips. It's so
very
fucking good. Second season, yeah,
it's okay.
Yeah, but basically, the FBI is trying to navigate this in a way where the field agent in charge of this is kind of looking at it as just like a regular operation, right? He's like, these guys probably have guns. We know they have guns. We're going to go in hot, but they're not thinking about the implications of this. They're not thinking about the other widespread groups of militias, some white supremacists, a lot of them white supremacists, some not, but like far right-leaning, left-leaning. There are a remarkable number of militias in the United States at this time.
Right.
A lot of gun running going on, right? So they're going in, and they decide, all right, we're going to storm the compound. By the time that they do this, all of Mathews' accomplices and friends have moved to their own safe houses or gone underground with other white supremacist groups. All of them except for Mathews.
Oh, he missed the memo? He wasn't sick that day?
He claimed he had decided to make a last stand in his home. But I think it's equally likely everyone else took off without telling him.
Yeah, they kind of viewed him as sort of the Elon of the group and were like, Yeah, fuck you, bye.
Yeah, we hate others, for their skin color,
Yeah.
but we also don't like you, Matthews.
Not a
You
big
are
fan of
annoying
you,
as
my guy.
shit.
They probably also thought that he was the reason the FBI got involved in the first place.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, none of them at this point. They don't know Martinez is the mole.
Yeah, they don't know that Martinez is the mole, but anyone that's like deep in it, they're like, all we know is ever since that guy started making us some money, now the FBI is here.
Because you are correct in saying Matthews is going around his shitty little fucking like podunk town and bragging hard.
Yeah.
Right.
It's the coolest thing he's ever done.
It's the coolest thing he's ever done, and he thinks he's living like a fucking desperado,
Yeah.
right? Like he thinks he's a goddamn cowboy out there.
What is he, like 28 now?
At this point, he is like mid-30s.
Oh, he's mid-30s now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a little
and
bit
he
later.
hasn't gotten his shit together yet.
Oh, no,
He
no,
hasn't
sir.
had that like moment of like, okay, my 20s were fun, but we should lock into something here.
Yeah.
So, Matthews decides to make a last stand in his home, and you know what? The FBI is more than happy to oblige him. Now,
Don't worry, Debbie. I put the couch in front of the door. They can't get in.
All the movies I've seen means that couches stop bullets. I don't know why I'm William Shatner all of a sudden.
So the FBI come to Matthews' home. This is a weird thing. So,
Matthews, please just
Please.
come out.
God damn it. Don't make
come
us do
out.
this.
Would I want to?
He's Shatner now. I love it. They show up and they're like, there's a lot of dead sheep around here. This ranch sucks.
Those sheeps were Debbie's fault.
Now, here's a weird thing that the FBI did. And when I talked earlier about how they're not thinking about the implications, they're not considering the ramifications of their actions, which cops never do, right? But
Baby, they're locked and loaded.
they're locked and loaded.
They're ready for a fun day.
Dude, this is like very early 80s FBI. Every one of them thinks they're John McClane.
Exactly.
But or Clint Eastwood.
Sure.
So I don't think Die Hard had come out at this point. Doesn't matter. But in the letter that Matthews wrote to the FBI, he called out specifically what he listed as the Zionist occupation government. Now, Zionist occupation government at this time, this isn't a guy who's standing up for Palestine.
Right.
Right. This is his definition of Zionist is the Jewish ethno-state, which is a thing that we are all familiar with that concept, right?
Yeah.
It's all something we've all heard about, talked about. There should be no ethno-states, and we can get into a whole thing about other stuff. But at this time, the connotation was a little different, right? But essentially, Matthews' interpretation of Zionist occupation government is that the Rothschilds and the Jews are running the American government.
We're not at space lasers. We're thinking about
We're at protocols of elders of Zion.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what he's thinking.
Right.
That there is a vast Jewish conspiracy running everything, right?
Which is massively prevalent, like from the 40s through the mid 70s.
This goes back centuries. I mean,
Yeah, this is before the 40s.
Fair. I'm thinking about just from an American's perspective.
sure. Okay, yeah. So from American perspective, yes, this goes back easily to the 1900s.
Well, sure. But
The Protocols of the Elders of Zion dates back a couple hundred years ago from I want to say 1300s Russia, maybe. Shot in the dark.
Right.
I think around then.
yeah, sorry, I'm still just trying to put people in the shoes
Of someone
this
at
man.
this time. Yes.
Right.
Yes. Born in the 40s, raised in this time.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
This is what he thinks of as a Zionist occupation government. The FBI, those fun sons of bitches that they are, they show up on the property wearing custom baseball hats that read Zog on them. Because Zog for Zionist occupation government.
Oh, fun.
Something that Matthews very specifically put in his letter as a fuck you to the government, right? Saying, I know who pulls your strings,
So they're
fuck
just having
you.
a fun little Saturday softball pickup with their guns and their megaphones. I like this a lot.
It is
You
a
know
tr-
what would really piss him off?
if we
That's
showed
exactly-
up wearing no,
Exactly. Yeah.
that is absolutely what happened. Is it
You
could
know
be-
what's going to get him to fire the first shot? Or
Yes.
oh, I hope he throws a grenade out that window. Yeah.
I Actually, yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Absolutely. They are bullying him and daring him to do something.
100%.
Because in the aftermath of all of this, when the agents were asked, why in fuck's name would you show up to a dangerous white supremacist house wearing hats emblazoned with the name of the Jewish terrorist organization that he's made up in his mind, they claimed it was for a goof.
Yeah. They were like,
So it's all a joke.
Since you're a reporter, it's just funny to us.
Yeah.
Off the record, we really wanted him to shoot first.
Off
we
the
have
record,
all these guns, man.
yes.
We're bored.
We have
okay?
all these guns, and he's got all these guns, and one of us is going to get to use them. So we might as well use them first.
You know how hard it is to become an FBI agent? It ain't easy.
It ain't easy.
And you know how boring it is?
A lot more
You
paperwork than you
understand
think. A lot more
paperwork.
paperwork than
I
you
have
think.
so much gun training. And I just
So
want to
much gun
use
training.
it in the field.
Then I had to hang out with Agent Starling while she hung out with Hannibal Lecter, and that was fucking weird. I didn't like that at all, man. At Quantico,
Yeah, that was like creepy interesting.
it
That
was creepy,
fun.
interesting. But now I want to have fun, dude.
I want dude fun. I want
What
bang
dude
bang shoot 'em
fun.
up
Fucking
fun.
come on.
Ah, cha cha cha. You know,
Jodie Foster's not one of the boys. I need the boys. He just crashes a beer on his head. So
Plus, Jodie Foster doesn't put out. You know, you like ask her out for drinks, and she's like, "Well, no, I got to go hang out with Hannibal Lecter." It's like, you gotta go hang out with the fucking weirdo.
I got to
that eats
hang out with
people?
Dr. Lecter.
That was good.
Thanks.
That was
That's
really
pretty
good.
good. That's pretty good, Foster.
So the FBI agents surround the home. They try to get Mathews to surrender, but he obviously refused. They give it a
I will
solid
not surrender.
the Shatner. So they give it a solid day of negotiations before they decide, fuck it, let's flush him out with smoke grenades.
I imagine they're just. I mean, I know this is a later tactic, but at least in my mind, they're just blasting like world music.
Yeah, they're just like, get the Run DMC tapes. We'll get him out of here.
Hang on. So, real quick, where's his adopted kid in all this?
His adopted kid, he has sent his wife and adopted kid out of the home.
That's kind of loving and caring, to be honest.
It's like the one caring thing he's done. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Either that or Debbie was just like,
Or
it's time
Debbie
for
was
me.
like, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
And this was the time I need to leave.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. So FBI decides, let's flush him out with smoke grenades, right? Pop him in there, one through the window, couple through the window. He'll be out in no time. Old Mathews has himself a gas mask.
Of course he does.
Of course he does.
Yeah.
What prepper in rural Washington doesn't have a gas mask?
Yeah.
Sure.
I've seen Terminator 2. You gotta have a gas
Gotta
mask.
have a gas mask, bro. The FBI claims that Mathews then opened fire on the agents who attempted to enter his home, which is even possible. He might have. Either way, regardless, the agents pull back. They decide, you know what? Let's wait. We'll try again.
Nuke it.
When night comes around, an FBI helicopter does a flyover of the house, right? Pretty standard tactic.
Yeah.
We have a helicopter. You don't. Fuck you. Mathews takes a couple pot shots at the helicopter. One of the agents inside the helicopter decides, no, you know what, buddy? Fuck you.
Sure.
Fired 3 M79 Starburst flares into the house from the helicopter.
Hell yeah.
Those are military grade flares.
Yeah.
And you know what they do? They burn. And they burn real.
They do a
Real hot and for a
flare
long
They
time,
do a
right?
flare. They burn real hot and they burn real long,
Yeah.
which sets off a box of hand grenades. And Matthews' entire stockpile of ammunition.
So this went from real life to Looney Tunes
Real quick.
8 seconds ago, I was like, when the fuck is Joseph going to wrap this episode up? I got to pee. It's running long. Like, where's our... We'll pick this up next week.
We were so close.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't care anymore. I'll pee later. Go.
As the house burnt down, Mathews continued.
It's like a fireworks show.
Literally.
Baby, this isn't burning down. This is going off.
This is going up, dude. It sounds like fucking Skrillex and Bonnaroo inside that house, dude. It's fucking going.
Remember in
out.
Naked Gun when the nuke goes off in the fireworks store?
Yes.
And he's going, nothing to see here.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
That's what's happening right now.
What the fuck did you shoot in there? Just a flare.
Just 3 military grade flares into a giant stockpile of ammunition and a box of hand grenades. So the house is burning. Like just we don't need no water, let the motherfucker burn type of burning.
Yeah.
Mathews is firing his assault rifle on the agents continuously. For like a good 10 minutes, he is shooting until he suddenly stopped. The FBI sat back, watched the house burn.
Sure.
Because they're rural Washington. Their one fire engine took forever to get there.
I'm just amazed that it took 10 minutes for like one of those errant bullets that caught on fire and is now ricocheting all over the house.
Oh, dude, it's
to finally
bing-bonging
take 'em
everywhere.
out. That's crazy that it took 10 minutes.
Yeah. And the FBI just kind of hunkered down and let them.
Of course.
Yeah, fucking.
Right.
Yeah.
Clearly, this is a problem solving itself. We don't have to storm the place anymore. After the wreckage had cooled enough to be searched, agents found Mathews' burnt remains with a pistol still in his hand. So, now's as good a time as any while we're wrapping up to talk about some of my own personal theories on fascism and its red-headed stepchild, white supremacist militantism. I believe genuinely... Thank you. I believe genuinely that fascism is at its heart a death cult founded by losers.
Right.
It teaches people that their lives are only worth what can be bought with blood. By its nature, it desensitizes people to violence because it requires violence to function. People are taught that some people are more innately disposable, but also that when their deaths come, it serves a greater purpose, e.g., making society more safe or protecting an ethnic identity. When normal citizens can be conditioned to accept that at any moment, someone deemed lesser could be killed by enforcers of a regime, it normalizes not only roving death squads, but prepares them for concentration camps, disappearances, and the systematic elimination of certain people and ideologies. Hey! In Nazi Germany, it started with the mentally and physically disabled before the hateful machinery of systemic extermination swallowed up communists, socialists, queer people, Poles, Roma, Jewish people, and more.
Your art piece that came in earlier should be over there.
Yep, sit it right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, just if you didn't see, I was like this, make eye contact, it's over there, and it just goes.
I'm trying to help you.
And Josh's over there like, I've got the whole world in my hands. What's happening?
Today in the United States, it's Muslims, queer people, especially trans people, people of color, immigrants, the unhoused, sex workers, the mentally ill, and many, many more. Like we always talk about on the show, the more vulnerable people are the ones that are most likely to be killed. So I don't think it's an exaggeration at all to say that fascism is in some ways a serial killer's ideology.
Great connection.
Thank you.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah.
One of the more sinister
Sad, but
sad, but ultimately true.
Very apt.
One of the more sinister aspects of fascism is it not only teaches people to accept others' deaths, but also their own. The Turner Diaries ends with the protagonist suicide bombing the Pentagon and glorifies the concept of giving your life to an ideology. Hitler threw wave after wave of his own people into a Soviet death trap, even though he knew the war was unwinnable. Trump is proudly telling people soldiers will die for some of the greatest gods of all, money and oil. Fascists want to be martyred. They want to die in a glorious last stand defending their dipshit ideals and worldview because it's easier for them to do so than to reckon with their own actual ideology. Any chance at self-reflection is crushed by the overwhelming need to prove that they deserve their delusions of grandeur. Depression, anxiety, poverty, loneliness, none of those matter when you can convince yourself that you're fighting an existential war. By their nature, fascists and ultra-conservatives want to serve an existing power structure that will then serve them. They are more than happy to lick boot and subjugate themselves to whoever is in charge because their sense of self is entirely dependent on a manufactured sense of superiority. I come from bad dirt people, much like Grant. The stars and bars were as recognizable to me as the stars and stripes. The calls of "the South will rise again" weren't meme speak for a lot of the people that I grew up around and a lot of my family. These were actual power fantasies where they viewed themselves as rebels, true rebels, who would take on the forces of evil sinners and restore a white Christian power structure, totally unaware that that is already very much in place. And unfortunately, as horrible as President Lyndon Johnson was, when he wrote this, or when he said this, he was very correct in that if you can convince the lowest white man he's better than the best colored man, he won't notice you're picking his pockets. Hell, you give him somebody to look down on, and he'll empty his pockets for you.
Facts.
So come back next week, because we've got a lot more bullshit, a lot more bullets, and a lot more fascists coming down the pipeline.
Love it. All right, you guys hit him with a sign off. I really do have to go.
Okay.
I'm Grant. They'll tell you all the other stuff.
Everybody say bye, Grant.
What should they text us about, Joseph?
If you have your own thoughts about, I was going to say protecting your ethnic identity, but I'm kind of done talking about making jokes about.
No, actually, I was actually just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Text us your thoughts on how you think you should protect your ethnic identity? Because I was going to say one of the strongest ways to protect your ethnic identity is through art, music, and food.
I think those three things. If you want to, I think it's very important to first differentiate between an ethnic identity and heritage, and to understand like what is important to you about your culture, where you come from. What do you think is worth preserving? And I think food, art, and what was the other thing you said?
Music.
Food, art, music, and honestly, sharing it with people.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like, whenever like I have friends who have like, you know, like a recipe from the old country or a recipe that their like immigrant mom or like grandparents made, I am always so happy to have that. Like every time I've been to someone's like house and their like grandmother or their father or whoever's there, they're always like, hey, like I'm cooking this thing. Let me give you the best piece of this. You know what I mean? Like every culture has a version of let me fix you a plate. And that is a beautiful thing. And I really do think that if you want to text us, tell us about like something that you're proud of that you want to share with us.
Yeah. Like at the airport, I've worked with a lot of Egyptians and I've worked with a lot of Ethiopians, and I've connected so much more with them when I get to share some of their food with them. Yeah. Because there comes with context of just like, oh, we don't like American food because our food is like this. Mm-hmm. And like, you know, one thing is just like our food is so natural and it takes time and it takes care and love. And then they'll give context of like why the food is the way they are. Maybe they're from like a particularly farm area or an area of Egypt that might be heavily with farms. And so their food reflects that, and that gives you more context of why that person is the way they are, why their culture is the way it is. And it just, I think that preserves culture so much more than using violence, than killing people for the sake of protecting that idea.
Absolutely.
So, and then, you know, just like anything, things evolve, culture evolves, language evolves.
Oh my gosh, you talk about
We're
like
all still talking. Let them go home.
God, all right. Well, here.
Text us with that.
Text us at
615-768-9483. Email us. Different ways we can tell Grant to shut up. At don'temailtrashful@gmail.com. And
email me personally on ways to get them to shut up. This episode's done.
It's impossible.
If you want to sponsor us with a catheter so that Grant can stop being a big piss baby and having to run away.
Oh, I'm sorry, I hydrated.
Then follow us at any of our socials and sign up for our Patreon at Trashful_USA. Until next time, bye.
Like what you hear? Subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at Trashville_USA. And if there's a true crime story you want the gang to cover, email us at don'temailtrashville@gmail.com. Murder Schmurder is produced by Jamie. Our tracking engineer is Grant. And our mix and mastering engineer is Julie. Incidental music and our theme song is provided by Jules. This has has been another production of Murder, Schmurder.
Here at Murder Schmurder, if there's one thing we can all agree on, it's this. You gotta laugh or you'll cry. Right now, there's a lot to laugh and cry about. And while we talk about a lot of fucked up stuff and delve into some of the worst crimes in history, we try to make light of these things not to devalue the events or the victims or survivors, but because I genuinely believe it's one of the only ways for sentient life to understand and process the horrors of life. And it's not lost on us that most of the victims we talk about in our true crime misadventures are the most vulnerable in our country. Sex workers and racial and or queer minorities. If you'd like, you could roll back the tapes and find several hours worth of ranting on this by each of us. That being said, sometimes the boys get rowdy and we end up yes-anding or attempting to outdo each other, and we say some gnarly shit.
Hence lower the bar.
Hence lower the bar, which is not going to stop happening.
No, it's a very fun game.
It's a very fun game.
So I want the listeners to know that while our intention is to never punch down, we do fuck up. And we learn, and we try to get better. Are we going to fuck up again? You bet your ass.
Absolutely.
1,000%.
Will it be funny when we do so?
1,000%.
Probably for us.
1,001%.
I hope so.
And definitely for us.
One of my favorite things is laughing at you guys.
No. But here at Murder Schmurder, we value our brothers, sisters, and non-binary homies out there. BIPOC, LGBTQIA2+, whatever member of the alphabet mafia you are, we got your back. And we hope you have ours as we continue to grow, learn, and support each other through these dark times and come out the other side stronger than ever. And since we're here, we're just going to unequivocally say, fuck fascists, incels, cops, nationalists, and whoever else has a problem with people being who they are.
Ooh, gross. Leave me alone.